Hello, English learners. Welcome back to the Real English Podcast.
Hi everyone. I'm Emily, and I'm here with my co-host Jack.
Hey, Emily. Are you ready for today's lesson? Or rather, are you excited?
I see what you did there, Jack. That was a smooth self-correction.
Exactly. Today we are talking all about spontaneous self-correction.
Right? Changing what you say right in the middle of a sentence.
Have you ever started a sentence and realized you made a mistake?
Oh yeah, it happens to me all the time in big meetings.
Same here. I'll say something, and then I need to fix it fast.
Exactly. You might have to say something like, "Let me walk that back."
Or you could just say, strike that, to completely start over.
Why do you think fluent speakers do this so often, Jack?
That's a great question. It helps you control how people hear your argument.
Yeah, it really helps you refine your thoughts in real time.
This topic is absolutely perfect for near-native level learners to practice.
I agree. It shows you have amazing flexibility with your spoken English.
You really have to restructure your complex thoughts right on the spot.
That's so true. It makes you sound incredibly natural in real conversations.
Are you ready to see how this works in action?
I sure am. Let's head over to our vocabulary preview section.
Or rather, we use this phrase when we want to be more exact.
Right? You say something, then realize it needs a slight fix.
For example, I'm always late, or rather, I struggle with mornings.
Good example. It softens the statement, doesn't it?
Yeah, it really does. It shows you're thinking deeply on your feet.
Walk that back. So, what exactly does it mean to walk something back?
It means to retract or soften a really bold statement.
Exactly. Like you stepped a bit too far and need to reverse.
Have you ever said something way too strong in a meeting?
Oh, definitely. I use this phrase to save myself all the time.
Me too. I just say, let me walk that back, and then rephrase.
It's super helpful for managing how people perceive you in real time.
Strike that. This one is interesting. It actually comes from the legal world, right?
Exactly. Like a judge removing a bad comment from the official record.
So in everyday speech, you just completely abandon your previous thought.
Right? You just say strike that and start totally fresh.
It's such a clean way to restart a messy sentence.
I use it when my brain just completely jams up.
Same here. It actually makes you sound very much in control.
Are you ready to hear these phrases in a real conversation?
I am. Let's move straight into today's dialogue section.
The marketing team's delivering all final assets by Tuesday morning.
Tuesday? Are you totally sure about that timeline?
Actually, let me walk that back. They'll only have the initial drafts ready by Tuesday.
Yeah, that makes much more sense. What about the software testing phase?
We're planning to skip the beta test this time. Wait, strike that. We absolutely can't skip it.
I completely agree. Skipping it would be a total disaster for us.
Exactly. We'll just condense the testing timeline instead.
How many days are we giving the testing team then?
We'll give them 3 days, or rather 3 full business days next week.
That sounds perfectly reasonable. I'll update the project board right now.
Thanks, Sarah. I appreciate you catching my highly ambitious estimates today.
No problem at all. It's always better to be realistic up front.
Welcome back to our language takeaway section for today.
Yeah, let's dive right into those correction phrases.
In the dialogue, we heard some really interesting corrections.
Exactly. We do this all the time in native speech.
Right. You say something, and then you quickly fix it.
What was the first phrase we used in the chat?
We started things off with the phrase, or rather.
Ah, yes. I use this specific phrase almost daily.
Really? How do you usually use it in conversation?
Usually when I need to make a small factual adjustment.
Right? Like picking a much more accurate vocabulary word.
Exactly. It helps you sound a lot more precise.
So you don't have to stop talking completely.
Right? You just slide the new word right in.
What about the next phrase we heard in the dialogue?
That one was the phrase, "Let me walk that back."
Oh, I love that one. It's a very visual phrase.
It really is. It feels like you're taking steps backward.
Why would somebody want to walk back a statement?
Usually because it sounds way too harsh or extreme.
I see, so you realize you went a little too far.
Yeah, exactly. You just want to soften your strong opinion.
Have you had to walk something back recently?
Definitely. I called a new movie totally terrible yesterday.
Oh, really? Was the movie actually that bad?
Well, no. I walked my comment back right away.
You realized the word terrible was just too strong?
Right. I said it was actually just kind of boring.
That's a perfect example. It really saves the conversation.
What was our last phrase for the breakdown today?
The last phrase we heard was simply, strike that.
That actually sounds a little bit legal, doesn't it?
Yeah, like a judge striking something from the official record.
But we use it in normal casual conversation too.
We sure do. It's basically a verbal delete button.
Exactly. You just want the listener to completely forget it.
Do you use this for making really small mistakes?
Not really. I use it to completely change my direction.
Good point. It's a hard reset for your whole sentence.
Right. You just wipe the slate clean and restart.
These phrases really help you manage how people hear you.
They do. You can fix mistakes without losing your confidence.
We just talked about some great ways to correct yourself.
Yeah, mid-sentence corrections are so common.
Exactly, but you don't always want to use the same phrases.
Right. Repeating the exact same words gets boring fast.
Have you ever noticed how you fix your own mistakes?
I think I usually try to refine my point.
That makes sense. What do you say instead of, or rather,
I often use more accurately when I'm speaking.
oh, I like that one a lot.
It sounds very precise, don't you think?
It really does. It shows you're thinking deeply.
Exactly. It's perfect for when you need to be specific.
Let's look at how to use that in a pattern.
Good idea. You can put it right after a slight mistake.
Right? Like, the meeting is at noon, more accurately, 12:15.
That sounds very natural. What about taking back a whole thought?
You mean instead of walking it back?
Yeah, exactly. I usually say, "Let me rephrase that."
That's a classic. It gives you a second chance.
It really does. Have you used that at work?
All the time. Especially if I see people looking confused.
I know that look. They tilt their heads a bit.
Yeah, right then I just pause and say, let me rephrase that.
It's a great way to save the situation.
And what if you just want to cancel the whole sentence?
Instead of strike that, I love using scratch that.
Oh, that's so common in casual conversation.
It really is. It feels a bit less formal.
I use it when I change my mind very quickly.
Me too. Like, let's get pizza. Scratch that, I want sushi.
Perfect example. It keeps the conversation moving smoothly.
Let's review these patterns so you can use them easily.
Let's replay the dialogue once more, so you can hear exactly how these spontaneous mid-sentence self-corrections sound in a near-native conversation.
The marketing team's delivering all final assets by Tuesday morning.
Tuesday? Are you totally sure about that timeline?
Actually, let me walk that back. They'll only have the initial drafts ready by Tuesday.
Yeah, that makes much more sense. What about the software testing phase?
We're planning to skip the beta test this time. Wait, strike that. We absolutely can't skip it.
I completely agree. Skipping it would be a total disaster for us.
Exactly. We'll just condense the testing timeline instead.
How many days are we giving the testing team then?
We'll give them 3 days, or rather 3 full business days next week.
That sounds perfectly reasonable. I'll update the project board right now.
Thanks, Sarah. I appreciate you catching my highly ambitious estimates today.
No problem at all. It's always better to be realistic up front.
That replay really shows how dynamic near-native speech can be.
Yeah, Mark was definitely thinking on his feet there.
He sure was. His initial timeline was incredibly optimistic.
Right? But did you notice how gracefully he corrected himself?
Exactly. Saying, "Let me walk that back," saves so much face.
It really does. It shows he's still in total control.
What do you think about his quick use of "strike that"?
Oh, I loved it. It was so fast and very clear.
It almost sounds like a mental typo being fixed aloud.
That's a great way to put it. It builds trust, actually.
For sure. Nobody expects you to be perfect all the time.
Now it's time for you to practice these phrases yourself.
Yes, speaking these sentences aloud will really help your fluency.
We'll hear Mark say a few of his key correction lines.
Pay close attention to his rhythm and where he pauses.
Make sure you listen and repeat each phrase out loud.
Are you ready to try it out? Let's jump right in.
Actually, let me walk that back. They'll only have the initial drafts ready by Tuesday. We're planning to skip the beta test this time. Wait, strike that. We absolutely can't skip it. We'll give them 3 days, or rather, 3 full business days next week. I appreciate you catching my highly ambitious estimates today.
Great job with the speaking practice, everyone.
Repeating those aloud is the absolute best way to master them.
If you enjoyed this lesson today, please drop a like on the video.
Right, and make sure to share it with your study buddies too.
We'd love it if you subscribe to the channel as well.
It really helps us bring more advanced lessons to your feed.
Thanks so much for hanging out and learning with us today.
Keep practicing your new vocabulary, and we'll see you in the next video.
Take care, and goodbye until next time.